Welcome to this .NET PDF library tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to work with layers in a PDF document using the Syncfusion .NET PDF library. This includes how to create a layer, add it to a document, set its visibility, and remove it from the document. PDF layers, also known as optional content, refer to sections of a PDF document that can be selectively shown or hidden by the document author or viewer. This feature is especially useful for content such as CAD drawings, layered artwork, maps, and multi-language documents. To get started, I'll open an existing ASP.NET Core application where the Syncfusion PDF.NET Core package is already installed. To see how to get started with the PDF library, check out the video link in the card above and the description below. Now, let me show you how to create a layer in a PDF document by clicking this button. First, I open the index.cs HTML file. Remove the existing code, and add a button to create a layer. To define its handler, I navigate to the Home Controller class and import the required namespaces for this example. I define an action method with the return type, ActionResult. Inside this method, I create a PDF document instance and set the document page margins. I add a new page to the document using the add method and create the first layer named background using the add method. I then create a light blue PDF brush. I draw a rectangle using the rectangle method, passing the brush, position, and size. I create another layer named main content. I define a standard PDF font and a solid black brush. Then add text to the main content layer using the drawstring method, passing the text, font, brush, and position as parameters. After adding the content, I create a memory stream and save the document to it. I reset the stream position to the beginning and close the document to release the resources. I return the file by passing the stream, content type, and file name. I save and run the application. When I click the button, the PDF is downloaded. As you can see, it contains two layers, a background layer with a blue background, and a main content layer with white background and text. Next, I'll show you how to add a layer to an existing PDF document. I start by adding a button to add a layer to the document, and define its event handler with the return type ActionResult. Inside this method, I create an instance of PDF loaded document for loading the existing PDF document. I use the find text method to search for the text PDF succinctly, which helps identify where to place the parent layer. Next, I define a helper method called addLayer, which is used to insert a new layer into a PDF document at a specific location. If a parent layer is provided, the new layer is added as a child. Otherwise, it is added directly to the document, then creates a graphics object for the layer on the first page, saves the current graphics state, applies 50% transparency, and draws a colored rectangle at the specified location. After drawing, it restores the graphics state to maintain consistency across the document, and the method returns the created layer. Back in the main method, I declare a variable for the parent layer. Then, I check if the matched rectangle exists and has at least one item. If so, I create the parent layer at the matched location using the addLayer method. Next, I define a list of child layer text segments and their corresponding brush colors. I use a for-each loop to iterate through the list of child layer text segments. For each item in the list, I search for the corresponding text in the PDF document. If the text is found, I add a new layer for that text under the parent layer using the same addLayer method. I define another helper method called export PDF file. This method creates a memory stream, saves the modified document to it, resets the stream position, closes the document to release resources, and returns the file to the browser. I call the export PDF file method, passing the modified document and the output file name. When I click the button, the PDF is downloaded. The document now contains one parent layer and two child layers. Next, I will show you how to set the visibility of a layer in a PDF document. First, I add a button for setting the layer visibility and define its event handler with the return type action result. Inside this method, I create an instance of PDF loaded document to load the existing PDF file. I retrieve the first layer from the document's layer collection and set its visible property to false, which hides the layer from view when the PDF is open. I call the export PDF file method, passing the modified document and the output file name. When I click the button, the updated PDF is downloaded. As you can see, the specified layer is now hidden in the document. Finally, I will show you how to remove a layer from the document. First, I add a button to remove the layer and define its event handler with the return type action result. Inside this method, I create an instance of PDF loaded document to load the existing PDF file. I retrieve the first page using PDF loaded page and then access the layer collection of that page using PDF page layer collection. To remove a layer, I use the remove@. method and specify the index of the layer to be deleted. I call the export PDF file method, passing the modified document and the output file name. When I click the button, the updated PDF is downloaded. As you can see, the specified layer has been removed from the document. That's a wrap. In this video, I have shown you how to work with layers in a PDF document in the Syncfusion .NET PDF library. You can download this video's working example from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link to learn about obtaining a free license key to use our document SDK through our community license. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.